Hey Wanderers, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. If you're new around here, my name's Kate. I'm a personal trainer, passionate thing doer, group fitness instructor, and this is Wondrous. So today I just really wanted to sit down with you guys and have a nice raw chat about goal setting, how to set realistic goals so that you can actually achieve them, and why a lot of people are actually creating goals that's setting themselves up for failure. So I'm going to start off by giving you a little bit of a background story about how this came about, and then I'm going to go through a couple of questions that you can ask yourself to lay out proper goals, and then I'm going to go through some steps that you might need to do on top of that. So first of all, starting with my backstory, literally last week I had one of those crazy aha PT moments where I was actually doing something that a lot of my clients do and I didn't realize. So I was setting a really vague, kind of unclear goal. Actually, I set two, and one was to be able to deadlift my own body weight.
Chest up. Good.
And the second one was to be able to do a body weighted chin up. Now, the reason that I kind of fell through here was because I could actually already do a body weighted chin up. So I didn't really identify that I wanted to do 8 reps by 4 sets of body weighted chin ups. So now that I look back on it, I can actually see how it affected my training, and I guess I just wanted to create a video because I wanted to get you thinking about the kind of goals that you have and whether or not you've been really specific about them, whether or not you've made a plan to actually achieve them, and whether or not they're realistic, because the problem with not doing any of that is that if they're not realistic, then people really struggle to know when they're actually achieving their goals. And when you're not achieving things, you can get into a really deep, dark hole of not ever being good enough or capable or appreciating the cool things that your body can do. And the second thing is, if you don't have a proper schedule, then you're less likely to adhere to your training program. And if you're not achieving your goals, then nobody is happy at all. So I'm going to run through some quick questions that you can ask yourself. First of all, to identify whether or not your goal is realistic or not, and then second of all, to actually achieve them. The first one is just, what is your goal? So you need to write it down any way you like. You can put it in the comments below if you want. The second question is, do you have a specific measurement related to this goal? And if you don't, you need to add it in. So measurement could be anything like distance, repetitions like I was talking about before, speed, measurements like around your body, or lastly your weight, but I always put that in lastly. Some people like to use photos as well, so visually. The third question is, what's so important about this goal? So why is this goal so important? What does it mean to you when you achieve this goal? Now, for a lot of people, this question is really hard to answer. So if you feel like that's you, you don't have to get too deep if that doesn't suit you. For some people, it is really superficial. It's literally about being able to show off a cool skill that they can do, or physically achieve something. So like maybe a 6-pack. And for other people, it's just about body confidence, so actually feeling more confident in your own skin. Maybe it's about pushing the boundaries to be able to prove to yourself that you can do more than you ever thought you could. And lastly, the last question that I've got for you to think about is, how many times a week are you prepared to train to get there? So quite often than not, all of us really struggle to find time. Not all of us have the time to do all of the things we want. We make time for it. So you really need to sit down and think about, what time slots can I do? What does my training look like? How will I train to get to my goal? And that, for some of you, that might be getting someone else on board to help support you, to help make you accountable, or maybe someone who has the professional and educational experience to be able to design a program that works smarter for you and smarter for your goals, so that you can go on achieving things and kicking butt and all that kind of thing. So if you want to go into a little bit more depth about this, just in terms of like you want more questions to ask and to think, for me to ask you and to think about, then you can check out this blog post, which is all about how to set realistic, achievable goals. Yeah, boom. So thanks so much for watching this video today, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you want anything specific that you want to find out more about, please let me know. I'd really love to know in the comments below what your goal was before and what it is now and how it's changed, or maybe just genuinely what your fitness goals are. If you have any questions, I'm around in the comments below. If you want to ask them, go for it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, because it helps me know what you guys do and don't like. And don't forget to subscribe. Otherwise, guys, I will see you in my next video. Have a lovely day, whatever day it is that you're watching this.